Hello everyone. Welcome back to Zero Tolerance TV. ZT here. Gonna be going into, I think this is game 4 from Group C. This is, oh no, I think it's actually game 5. Because BoxeR's 0-2 right now. No, he's 1-1. He actually won that Paradox game. Because, Joyo kind of fucked up, honestly. But this is, I believe, game 5. It's going to be BoxeR versus TheWinD. Now, TheWinD is 0-2 here, so he definitely needs to win this one if he wants to make it out of this group. BoxeR at 1-1, maybe a little less pressure on him, but still, when you're the Emperor and you lose games, it looks bad for you. Especially when they're against players who, not saying TheWinD is bad, but he's not Reach. So, definitely looking for a win for BoxeR. We're going to be on Nostalgia here. A good old Zerg vs. Terran. I think I've said this before. I think this is the best matchup. I prefer watching the Protoss matchups just because I play Protoss, but in like a vacuum, I think this is the best matchup. It's just so fun to watch, and it is quite... It's not the same game every time, you know? You can do a lot of different things from both sides in this matchup. Obviously, Mutalisks are like stupid good, but you can go Lurkers if you want. You can... You know, you can go crazy Zerg, although that I don't think is a thing at this point, but you can go for an upgrade heavy style. You do all sorts of stuff in Terran. You can mech, you can bio, you can do a mech switch, which I think is a lot more common in 2003 than it is now. You do all sorts of shit. But we'll see what they decide to do here. Oh, you watch out! You watch out! It's almost doing it. 2 more lines. Okay, looks like we're alright here. Kind of looks like an arrow now. I don't know what that looks like, actually. Something. He's showing how a bishop moves in chess. See, diagonally. And that's how a queen moves, where the fuck she wants. Everything is chess, apparently. Okay, we actually have cross positions. This is new. So far, I think every game has been in close positions on 4-player maps, so kind of interesting to see, or kind of nice to see cross positions, I guess. And luckily for TheWinD, he has scouted BoxeR first. This is... Yeah, this is BoxeR versus TheWinD. Yeah. Yeah. 90%... 90% of respondents believe that BoxeR will beat TheWinD. I'm not surprised. It's going to be a 2-racks from him. Is this a quick second racks? No, I don't think it's that quick. I think if you were going to go like quick 2 racks, you'd probably proxy at least one of them. But these are just both in the main too. Pretty quick, though. I mean, yeah, we'll see. I don't think this is like anything too cheesy from BoxeR. Definitely seen a lot of 2-racks in this matchup so far from the games I've been watching of this 2003 OSL here. No gas, but that's pretty normal, actually. Definitely seen later gases. There is usually some sort of aggression that comes out of this. Maybe aggression is not the right word, but there's usually some pressure that goes on. Was this hatch first? I don't think it was hatch first. I think it was pool into hatch. Not sure though. Definitely could have been hatch first. I mean, for Zerg, even going hatch first is usually safe-ish. You can usually protect it. This is a little bit of a weird map, though, where it is kind of tough to defend against a marine attack early on because there are multiple avenues for Terran to attack from. They can obviously go across the double bridge and just attack the front, or they can go around and attack through the high ground. So you kind of have to make sunks in 2 different places if you want to hold that way. Oh wow, and a bunker started here from BoxeR just pretty brazenly out in front of the base here in full view. Actually cancels it, so maybe maybe a little too brazen. BoxeR, yeah, he's actually just pulling back here. It looks like he's abandoning this attack. Now this could have been a play maybe to just try to force some lings, like, hey, I'm 2-raxing and I'm building a bunker in your face, like, you better be careful, haha. But actually he's not being super aggressive. It could definitely be something like that. We'll have to see if it worked out, if that was his plan. I don't see a ton of Zerglings though, so I don't think it really did. Quick lair, actually, from TheWinD, so I think he's going to be getting into quick mutas. That would be my guess. Now, TheWinD does not have much scouting. That is one thing he's maybe lacking a little bit. There are overlords out on the map, but they both went to the uninhabited bases, and now they're going towards BoxeR's base. So just the lings in between BoxeR and his base. So it could be Marines basically anywhere out on the map right now. Wouldn't be too hard to hide those. Some just ran, yeah, looks like a couple lings tried to run up the ramp and actually scouted the Marines. So TheWinD is probably pretty secure in his knowledge that he's not getting attacked right now. Still seems fine to sort of hide some lings out on the map, keep that vision. Okay, it's actually going to be lurkers here. Maybe a little bit of a late Hydroden, actually. Lair's already finished and the Hydroden's only halfway done. I think most lurker builds, I mean, there's no point in going lair and not getting lurker right away. Like, that's the payoff for being in the lair, so you want your Hydroden to be finishing when your lair finishes, so a little bit late there by TheWinD. Not a huge deal. It does now have that lurker aspect resurging, I'm sure. And I think his lurkers will be ready to defend this. Does have a couple sunken colonies to buy a bit of time as well. So I don't think he's about to die. That would be that would be kind of anticlimactic if TheWinD gets this tech and just dies immediately. And the quality on this one's not so great. Kind of tough to see those Marines, honestly. That is really the big downside to doing some of these older casts. I know I couldn't find English casts of them. Maybe they're out there, I don't know. But I wish I could have found better video. But well, that's what it is, I guess. BoxeR is now actually pushing into this area. Medics in front, Firebats behind, maybe got that flipped. They're starting to fight these sunks now, but well, I think there's enough. Zerg here to hold this, but actually the bio slips in. Oh, and it was a wait. There's a spire. What the fuck is TheWinD doing? I have no idea what this is. He's going mutas. What's the Hydroden for? I'm so confused. All right, whatever, man. I thought it was Spire at first, but then I saw the Hydroden. Okay, well, I guess he's going Lurkers. Lurkers definitely would have been better at defending this. That's for sure. But the mutas are out now. And quite a few Zerglings as well. I think TheWinD can push that out if he attacks into it altogether. The question is how much is he going to lose? Actually, it's not that much bio. With good micro, the mutas can kind of just do this by themselves. That was not good micro, though. That was just free damage taken. Not a ton, but free damage is free damage. Trying now to get this attack on. I think does he have enough mutas to one-shot Marines? I think so. He should be focusing on those before the Firebats. Looks like TheWinD is just going to go for a counterattack, but BoxeR's kind of been turtling here on one base. He's up to 3 barracks now. No real... Oh, wow, and he's going in, trying to kill off this Spire, but I don't think that's going to work. The Lings and Mutas run in and fight this bio. They're definitely going to clean it up. Yeah, I think BoxeR gave up a pretty good position behind the minerals there, but that Firebat actually torched so many Zerglings. Wasn't even that bad. I still think he should have stayed there, especially with how TheWinD was acting. It didn't seem like he wanted to go fight that with Zerglings. So he kind of just had a good denial on the mining. in the WinD's natural, but gives that up. Is that a CC? Yeah, that is a CC started now, so BoxeR's decided he cannot win this off one base. And I think the WinD is in a pretty nice spot now. He's got a pretty easy third to take. This map is quite big, so it's going to be hard to pressure the third without getting either counterattacked or even just a different base going up somewhere else. Of course, he takes the base closest to his own and the base up there closest to BoxeR. So I guess he's kind of hoping that BoxeR just won't look there. He'll see the third in the normal third position and say, okay, I see you. No, you're just taking that one. Nice, safe base. When in reality, no, he's taking your base. I kind of didn't expect the WinD to take that base at all. His the usual third. It's just not gas, so it's pretty bad base for Zerg. Minerals are usually not the thing you need. You can make a lot of Zerglings, but Zerglings are weird. They kind of just don't matter a lot of the time. But here is the counterattack. The WinD not bothering to do any micro, just running up and attacking this bunker. Takes it out pretty quickly, and it looks like BoxeR just doesn't have anything to defend with here. Yeah, all his defenses were taken out really quickly. Zergling's now killing off the turrets as well. And until that Bioforce gets back, the WinD is going to be able to sit over top of BoxeR's production and kill anything that comes out as it comes out. Very tough for Terran to deal with that. They need to have sort of ball of units to fight. They can't just fight with units coming out of their barracks. Now the Bio is here again, so BoxeR should be able to retake his main. But the WinD definitely had a pretty nice attack there. Got some decent damage done. Machine shop being added to that factory. What are you even gonna do with that? Like, I guess some tanks, but tanks really aren't the answer here. I would say that Marine Bio is gonna be better here, basically. Could add some tanks in. Tanks are usually good when your opponent goes lurkers. That's why you would want them. But can't hurt to have it ready, I suppose. So BoxeR's mining is natural here. Is there no gas at that base? What? Huh. I thought, no, there's gas there, right? I think it just wasn't on camera. Yeah. BoxeR has retaken his main, so either way, he does have gas income. Where's the is there not a gas here? Oh my god. I want to get a better look at the natural. I think there is gas, but maybe there isn't. No, it doesn't look like there is. Huh. This is a weird bit. No. Oh. That's the third? Third has gas? I'm so confused. Okay, so the natural doesn't have gas on this map. Okay, alright then. I thought it was a third that didn't have gas, but the natural did. So everything I said about where the WinD was taking his third actually was wrong, because that does have gas, and it's actually a great base. So, yeah. Thing about his fourth, though, is totally correct. There is gas there, and he's just not mining it. Okay, finally starting his extractor. Really turtling up at that base, too. A lot of sunkens being made over there. So the WinD here is going to be on, like, 5 base soon. If that bottom right base manages to finish and gets gas mining, he'll be on 4 gas, which is pretty scary. It's kind of the breaking point. Like, once Zerg has 5 gas, it just makes so many tech units. It's really difficult to beat. Especially once you get into the Ultras and Defilers. Those are the ones you gotta really watch for. The BoxeR here has been... Well, he's moving out. I don't know if I want to call it aggressive or not, but he's moving out onto the map. Has scanned over there and seen the third. And now scans the natural as well to see what's going on there. Sees quite a few sunks and some lanes. I wonder if he's going to be able to get a good attack in. I like the idea of picking off reinforcements with these mutas. Could also go for an army crush. I think that would be fine as well. That is a pretty big Bioforce though, so it might be tough to crush that. Looks like BoxeR is moving to take a run at the third. Actually might be going over to the bottom right base. Look at all these sun colonies. Okay, Greater Spire. Gonna be Guardians. Now there are, quite a few mutas already. And Guardians do pretty well against Bio. As long as they have support, they do well. BoxeR has now scouted this base, but it's pretty situated already. A lot of sunks there. Basically a full wall of sunks if TheWinD wants to do that. And BoxeR has gone down to the bottom right base, but it looks like it was cancelled. So it doesn't actually manage to kill it. And now the Guardians are morphing. It's morphin' time. God. Oh, God. Stupid meme. Man, the best part is when TheWinD Guardianed all over BoxeR's base. And here it comes. Guardian's starting to kill off these turrets. No real support for them, though. I mean, Marines could just stam and run under there. Okay, never mind. We've got some Lings here to back them up. So now I think this is going to be pretty tough for BoxeR to kill off. He's got no Valkyries, which would be obviously the ideal answer to this. It's going to be tough to run under there, but Bio, he's trying out. Actually, that CC's almost dead already. He needs to repair that with an SCV. It's going to burn down if he doesn't. Oh, no. But the Bio does run underneath the Guardians. They have killed off all the Lings and get quite a few Guardian kills as well. So BoxeR is going to be able to push that back. I hope he's repairing his CC. Looks like one SCV is repairing it. Okay, we're good. Whew, that was a little scary. It was pretty darn low for a moment there. So BoxeR will get to keep playing. He has saved his natural. The problem for him, though, is just TheWinD is everywhere. He's got sunks up the ass all over the place. He's had this top middle base for quite a while. And yeah, he's like on 4 gas. He's on 3 gas right now. Is starting another base in the bottom right. BoxeR's started a CC here in his main. Oh, it's not his main. That was actually on location. It dies either way though, so didn't really matter where it was. Okay. This is nice. A Wraith pops out to kill off these last Guardians. So really the Guardian play didn't work out, I would say. Excuse me. This is like the 5th game I've casted today, so my throat's getting a little raw. Probably not enough water. You gotta drink lots of water, okay? When you're casting, you drink water. Oh, I just bumped my mouse. You didn't see that, okay? Just, yeah. Anyway. Yeah, so the Guardians, I would say, didn't really work out that well. They looked good for a moment, but BoxeR just had enough bio, and he was able to clean up those Zerglings that were supporting them and then get under the Guardians themselves. But TheWinD is going for round 2 of Guardians. He's going to try some more Guardian time. The brave little drone scouts out this base. And he did see that BoxeR was trying to take it earlier, so kind of surprised that he even bothered sending the drone over there as if it was going to take a base. But look at the map. Hatchery's going up all over the place. That bottom right base has been started. And also the middle left, called the 9 o'clock. Now BoxeR is sending a force over here, so the 9 o'clock is going to get canceled. But some Lings slipping by that bio right after they move through there. BoxeR definitely not going to suspect that. It looks like these Lings are probably here to support the Guardians. That would be my guess. Now, the Guardians are already fighting. Some Marines get under them. And yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Undefended or unsupported Guardians just aren't that good. If Bio can get underneath them, they fight okay. Now, actually, it's kind of going all right because there is such a low bio count here. The Guardians actually just went out, so... You know what I was saying before about how undefended Guardians aren't that good? Well, apparently I'm just a moron. And they are now shelling the CC, trying to take it out like last time, but actually finish it off maybe. The Wraith is here, but here comes some Scourge and a couple Mutas. Wraith gets taken out. It's going to be pretty tough for BoxeR to fight this off, I think. He needs his bio that is out on the map to come home. They are on their way, but I'm not sure if they're going to be there in time. The CC has to lift off. Now, thankfully, Guardians don't shoot up, so it should be able to get away, I think. But even still, BoxeR now mining on one base. His bio is back now. He's kind of getting under these Guardians, but I'm just not sure he's got quite enough to kill them all. Looks like he actually does, though. And another Wraith pops out. So he is going to be able to kill off these Guardians once again. I think this Guardian attack kind of did better. Forcing the CC to lift is pretty relevant. Last time it didn't really stop mining, but this time, obviously, it has to. Yeah. See, the thing is, I'm just not even sure it needed to work out that well. Look at this drone count. It's actually really high. Some Lings running into the natural here. Some Scourge as well. Trying to get that Wraith. Can't quite get it, but I think this CC is going to get lifted again. Still no mining here. Couple Queens pop out. Oh, I didn't expect that. Is that an infested command center? That is an infested command center. Oh, boy. Well, I haven't seen one of those. You don't see that often. So, looks like BoxeR does lose his natural CC back onto 1 base now against like a 6 base Zerg. Pretty tough for BoxeR. Looks like TheWinD is going to take this one. Now he is shooting down this CC, so maybe maybe it will actually die. I think it still burns. Doesn't matter. The Marines do finish it off, so BoxeR forced to kill his own command center. Oh, +2 is done for these Mutas and Guardians if he makes more. I'm still kind of split on whether the Guardians are actually like a good plan, because, you know, TheWinD could just be in Defilers right now. He could have Defilers with upgrades. Like, Consume would be done. And that is really tough for Terran to beat when Zerg has like 6 gases. So, yeah, he could just be like in Defilers and getting Ultras. I think that would be better. But who cares? The Guardians kind of did work out. The first attack, maybe not. The second one definitely worked out well enough. And another round of Guardians are on their way here. I think that was like a full group being made. A full group being 11, of course. You gotta have that, like, Overlord or Zergling or whatever in your group as well. Stack them up. Although, really, the Guardians haven't been stacking that much, so they might not even be doing that. We will see. They are finished here. Guardians actually morph pretty freaking quick. Seems like they should take longer than that, but I guess not. There we go again. They are running into this natural, and oh man, there's just not much here to defend. Oh wow, BoxeR actually has ghosts and a nuke silo in his natural, so maybe his plan here is to nuke the Guardians. I'd love to see it. Let's see if it can happen. You gotta start your nuke soon. No, lifts off the CC, so there will not be a nuke. And BoxeR taps out. TheWinD takes him down. Tough to know exactly where BoxeR went wrong in that game, but you definitely can't let Zerg get that many bases. He really might have just been that hidden base next to BoxeR's main. Getting that gas and then getting the sunken colonies up before BoxeR even really knew it was there is a pretty big deal. It was also pretty tough for BoxeR to actually kill off a base. I don't think he really did. Canceled the one on the bottom right and at the 9 o'clock, but it doesn't really matter if your opponent has that other base up the whole game. So TheWinD actually pulls out of this nosedive he's been in, and BoxeR's now at 1 and 2 in this group. He's going to have to pick it up if he wants to get out. I do hope you enjoyed this one, and I hope you come back for the next.